Hey there, welcome back to Bike Rides. Today's part 2 of Project Greenway, where we're going to assemble my new dad bod bike to tackle the Greenway loop around the city later in August. So why put together a new bike? Well, the story goes back a bit, but basically what it is this guy used to race a lot, and to be honest with myself, over the last number of years when I was assembling speedier bikes, my road bikes and faster bikes, I kept using frame sizing and dimensions from when I was 20 years younger, and those bikes just didn't fit me very well as I've gotten wider and shorter and a little less flexible. And so I decided this time I was not going to make the same mistakes as I have in the last couple of years, and instead spend a bit of time using our bikefitting.com system to measure myself and to get some baseline numbers from that system. And I also measured one of my bikes that I've got here that I actually feel pretty comfortable on. So taking those numbers that came out of the bikefitting.com system, as well as the numbers from this bike that fits me pretty well, I've come to some numbers I think that are going to work really well, and that's why I purchased this bike, because the geometry on this bike is going to tick all the boxes that I'm looking for. And some of those boxes would be, I would like a fast handling road bike. I don't really want a cyclocross bike. I don't really want a gravel bike. I really want a bike that's going to feel like a traditional road bike, which is to say quite zippy, really lively, fun to ride. I want it to be somewhat light so that it feels really fast as well. And I want it to be also comfortable for big long days in the saddle. So the Soma Smoothie HP behind me, what Soma describes this bike is as a endurance road bike. And the simplest way to think about an endurance road bike is it has typical road bike dimensions, head tube angles, seat tube angles, things like that, but typically a much taller stack in the front. So the front end is a bit higher, so dad bods can fit onto road bikes and still feel comfortable and enjoy riding. So I'll stop talking now and we'll start building this bike. So let's go. So quite a mix of old and new. A lot of the stuff came off my previous bike. Looking at a beautiful Velo Orange Grand Cru seat post here. Grand Cru stem. Matched up to a Ritchie Ergo bar. I forget what it's called. Maybe the Buitrago or something like that. But you can see it doesn't have a ton of flare. It's kind of more like a cyclocross flare, and it's a nice short drop. And braking duties are handled by TRP's lovely RRL Drillium levers with Spire brakes. The wheel set that's going to be on this bike is kind of a placeholder for now. So these are some wheels I've had for a while, some FSAs. But what will be going on are some Mavic Caserium 30s. Down below, we've got the beautiful Drillium Velo Orange crankset in a 4634. Shimano GRX 1142 11-speed back there. And then running bar end shifters because, they just work. And to be honest with you, I absolutely love just how clean and simple the handlebars look and feel. So that's most of it. Brooks Cambium. There we go. All right, so the bike is built. Next step is to get this thing out on some bike rides. I'll film some rides and some training, quote unquote training, in the next episode, part 3. And in the meantime, get out there, ride your bike, and we will see you next time.